Dia pueblo. Sorry, ma interrompi buco.
No.
Ma se mi mariami un tiki.
No, eso pasa.
Che da sguaia.
It happens.
Aha.
Tell us.
Sí, estaba in the living room die Marcos familia. Então, estava gewoon estava amigo com ele, nós estava hanging out.
E você quanto tempo passava?
Aqui tá quase 3 anos e meio passado.
3 anos e meio passado.
Algo assim, nós estava down on our luck, nós acabei quit. I'm just telling them the story about how we quit the late romances. Nós acabei quit esse junto. E nós tem future para nós de música.
E como come em contato com Amal? Com a journey aqui começar?
Well, primeiro começar com Amal, pero para acabar é aqui de living room, então tá com Mishak su banda a abrir para nós. Like, me te quer é primeiro show de casa cultura para nós a assim. Ela abre para nós, mas really like Mishak, e mas bond pouco com Elias, nós vamos chess. Backstage.
Schaken.
Sim, nós vamos chess backstage.
Nice.
And that once and never again.
Quem agama?
Ik ben benieuwd.
Nou, dat cut short. So, dus dan maar hey, nou, dat is een start, dat is een stage manager, ben ik full of.
Hey.
Pero, en el sample no puede algo de bom.
Bom, nós Liam, Djis para você, não? Nós não tem beleid ainda de DTZ. Dus nós Kiko nos mag e Kiko nos não mag de na rádio.
Djis não tem que carta.
Nós, personalmente, nós não tem locutor. Ainda nós não chega ainda. Botar. Power aqui van toch wel voor mantener, pero eigenlijk, ja. Pero van mantener toch wel.
Nós não mantener
PG-14.
Nós não mantener G.
Vamos mantener G-rated.
Vamos começar com a Rena da Pompa. Começar, não tá. Daí vibra. Pero não. Dus zie, anto, I really like them. Anto, maar just see me, Mishak, me say, hey, what are you doing? Anto, the money, hoor ik echt dat over de manier dropping octave. Was dat dan?
Stemde bij af en toe oren was er land aan mij te trampan.
Okay. And anyway, dus ahora ela llega, anto. Ela vem com Elias, então nós estava falta bassist, dus het had een guitarist, bassist, een drummer, een singer, en então depois we just wrote songs.
And nice. And from
started
there,
writing songs, and that's it.
Nice.
Como was the writing process daarbij?
That would be telling. I mean, it was to tell people my creative process, but
that's actually very good.
Você sabe ter razão.
That's actually.
Pero no. Just
no, but I mean, to give you insight a bit, like it's very natural.
Yeah.
Kuanang. Pero when I write for like myself, or like when I present a song to the band or to Mishak, then it's very methodical, very thought out.
Gotcha.
You know, like
doing it in a party.
But sometimes we just jam in something.
Nice.
But
nice. Yeah, that's usually the most natural and the nicest way things happen. Look at the marami hotame, no? Tiora. Yes, nice.
Mi também want um par de me perguntam nas scherpe um Djis para bolso passa riba e com an light promento. Das wir que baile com an tiki man.
Agora com a malta still learning papiamento, so
still learning, but it's okay
for English.
I'm understanding pretty okay.
Yeah,
good.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That's good.
That I figured like you can understand papiamento well.
Yeah.
That I know for sure that it gets through, but it takes time to.
Yeah, I think it's the confidence. I think there's like a confidence in speaking another language out loud in your head. It sounds okay, but then when you say it out loud, you're like, oh.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
is that right?
That's me with Dutch.
It's true.
Oh, yeah?
I don't go. Het gaat niet.
Yeah, well, I speak Arabic, so my Dutch sounds are okay, but I can't make words. I can spit, but I can't make the words.
The phlegm.
The spit is good. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I was. Maar staat een beetje maar ik kon een scherpe come che menta ma tanto the music industry in and of itself, no? Me opinion personally, I'm the music industry. No mucho lo que I'm ding tambe o production, media, creative industry.
Yeah.
It's very dirty, very corrupt. Tu que trapa riba outro, tu que shine riba outro, tu que guy be so like I want to help you, but you know, kiko ta undi boso experience na ku boso experience último ku bosto pensa bosa a challenge bo.
What's our
like here
like
or like just in general?
I think here.
Experience the music industry here.
Yeah.
Do you want to start? Do you want me to take that one? I can.
I mean, it's very mafia-like sometimes.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Yeah, like oh no, you can't do this because this guy doesn't like you, and like this guy doesn't want you to perform this, so you guys can't do that. So it's very. I don't know.
I think it's a small market, right? It's a really small market. And there's certain types of music that rise above all the rest. And I think that if you're just a little bit, you deviate outside that sort of normal channel, I think you really have to fight to get heard and taken seriously. Small example, we've been working really, really, really hard for the last 3 years. Actually, Liam and I have been working 5 years together. But we've been working really hard for 3 years together with Active Mirror. And I got a proposal a couple of days ago, and two proposals. One of them asking us to open up, which is, listen, it's fine. I'm not. This is just an example for a series of cover bands to open. And it was kind of like, well, I don't know if I think we're beyond opening for cover bands. It just feels that way. We've played internationally a few times now. The media's all over us in other countries. I mean, it just feels like maybe maybe the offer could be playing alongside. Not that respect. But then I also got another offer of, separating Liam from the band, like Liam Kelly and it's like, well, but no, that's, the narrative isn't that. It's a band. They work together. So I think it's just about being seen and heard and taken seriously, and not just being like, oh, these kids that are making some noise. They're making some real noise outside.
Some good noise. Some good noise. Anto kota di Aruba, eta tambe te ora ku nang commissare 𝗏𝗏𝗏 afo, ta ora ku they start saying, oh yeah,
they're raising the flag.
Oh, Aruba.
Yeah. And that just happened to us quite recently. We were on a huge international festival, North by Northeast in Canada. It's one of the top discovery festivals in North America, and it was really hard to get any attention locally on that. I sent out press releases, and the guys were doing a lot of media, and we got picked up all over Canada media, even though I was posting here and sending stuff here, but they were looking harder for talent from there, and it was really cool to, and I think Liam can attest to this, everywhere they spoke about Active Mirror, Aruba was right after the word Active Mirror.
Wow.
Because they wouldn't expect banda di kinanta te aya banda of to even sign up on festival kuta eigenlijk per lokaal nang inan. Dus het houdt algo very out of the norm. Which work in our favor. I get a lot of people talking. I say, nós trabalho em nang, não tá outra Djis pa promote that, pero it ought to really not just be a novelty act, my biggest worry when we were playing was like, okay, are we good or are we just like a novelty?
Something exotic.
And you have to break that box immediately, because otherwise what the bite stuck as like, that special group, we're gonna treat them extra special because they're
they come from the Caribbean,
which is not algo malo necessariamente, not algo malo at all. It just bono could get stuck, bono could get pigeonholed in anything really. What's that like?
Liam, fuera di occasionally dar cigarrillo of algo, Kiko botahasi pa calmabo, pa keep grounded.
Pa keep me grounded.
Den tanto turbulencia, den tanto cos. What do you
fanfare dentro farandola.
Cigarilla. ¿Cómo se dice?
Kiko minosaro man. Sa turcos. Amito wak turcos.
Cara, no sta turca.
Cara, Kiko dat lei trobe Kiko to sa di no so para papia over the costa.
Non so para papia di.
Non so para papia over the costa.
Sì.
No, pero I mean not out much of un C-A-N guy. Nunca. Pero no, pasa Djis not a match cool me. Me to get paranoid. Me to like video games beach stuff. I play video games pa unwind. Sí, no sé otro tipo Steam.
Yep.
Nice.
Me to play Civilization. Me to of me to play old games from like the 2000s or something. Or
tu sei te dabo so sa
Baldur's Gate 3.
Di come te puntrava sa hopi bia nostra focus non sta differente cose però nostra lubida di take care di nos mesmo ando
therapy.
Oh yeah.
Therapy.
Therapy
that helps a lot. Water exercise was something to jog. I like to jog.
Nice. Eso. Tu reconnaisci importante.
I have to jog right now because I like to smoke and I also like to sing, and they don't go hand in hand. So I also like to party, but I have to, it has to all be in balance. When it's out of whack, and your body knows, your soul knows, your mind knows, and so when everything's off kilter, then you behave off kilter.
Come te handle check now?
Mi te casava.
No, non nada. Como te handle Como te handle?
Como te confrontar
situazioni di gente morrer. Sobre ora wat artista.
No, but just not to let it happen. Of at least not to let it happen.
But just sei de contesta.
Distancia.
Yeah, buona distancia.
Buona focus di becone.
It's just I don't see it that way.
Buono te biba in realtà.
È
stato hobby bom. Spero che te sia no?
Sì, because a lot of Mawak hopi hindi succumb to this and in a lot of precarious positions in their lives, including the family members of my own growing up around people like that. I guess I try to stay away from that. That area of life.
No distractions.
You keep it professional.
No distractions. Hobby bom. Kiko ting
Liam, para mim sim, boss. Liam, um gosto personal. Que a gente não sabe, de onda, bom mas que abo não um único membro de boa família, ou de boa família, de uma família talentosa, de uma família musical isto, antigo, não? Vou contar para você antigo.
Não maneira Robert Tilly, Jonathan Tilly.
Não, pero at least conta-nos, bisa-nos quem, ou sobre bom mas, eu não sabe quem tá, vamos lá.
I mean, tem very good chance que me related na Vicente Kelly, like very good chance.
There is a chance, yeah.
There's a very big chance.
Yeah.
Pero mas I think I find that out.
There was a fan Kelly, Liam Kelly.
It feel very poetic.
It would come. Everything would come full circle, hè?
That's interessante, sì.
Pero mi famiglia But I hope he had someone say, no, music that around the meter. It's not the case. No, music not around the I mean, see, I mean, literally, estava on radio, estava on TV, estava on, pero me que men gente que play, and besides those uncle di mi, van mi mama, toca bass, toca guitar, besides anandos, not dat ding echt hoppy. Ja, not dat ding young musicians, dingen family.
Kika sa que sei febondo.
Mawak Live 8. Die 1985, ora mi dating
auto Freddie Mercury.
Sì, ngai dating un cassette tape, am dan car king, un videotape. Un VHS and mi dating 6 of 5 of assim. E Mawak sei anto makara e parte di Radio Gaga. De maneira. No, pero Mawak hindi nang
sí, no, ahora sí.
No, pero that después Mawak full live 8 thing. Dus Mawak is on the YouTube, Mawak is on the David Bowie. Mas anto inang that like
the spark started.
Wow. Com a guy he could gente nang malo. How did this guy with bad teeth? He has them like right there in the palm of his hand. Yeah. So that gave me hope. So I was like, okay, probably I can do it.
Nice.
Ah, but you stem hope is stronger, man.
Robbie Williams.
Robbie Williams.
Yeah, as a kid, Robbie Williams live at Leavenworth 2003. Mawak a DVD, you say? And just seeing him again, a guy with was a chubby Englishman. not the best voice, but
performing.
He was just again
Captivating
know,
people.
that thing.
Yes.
You know?
Duro, stijf.
See, exactly. You know, and para me, it I think para me sempre dat the X Factor in me head. I always wanted that, pero también I always liked the Lou Reeds and the David Bowies and the guys the more
Mas underground.
You know, mas underground and they don't have to be stadium guys.
Yes.
But so I guess those are like the two wolves in my head fighting all the time. You know.
Awesome.
Nice.
So now, guys, so you have a tour coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about the tour and a little bit about how actually people can help with the tour? Porque sobre maniera que nos tour sa, momento talento na local, vooral ora di baya fo. E non solamente mara na talento na local di escenario of música, pues son de exporta, me bota aí, quando digo que da momento jona nos que llega, nos a calificar, nos que llegue lugar, pero nos não pode llegar para sobre não tem finanças, não tem maneira de llegar. So Amal, tell us how we the people can help.
Quick story though, you remember when we were on tour, when we flew over there was this football team, like a kids soccer team that flew alongside us.
That's right. They
came back the same day.
That's right. The Aruban football team, the kids, I can't remember how old they were, but they flew with us. And I was telling Liam, I was like, I bet you that's sponsored somehow.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of got the conversation going. Thank you for that intro to the question that is really loaded, and I'll try to keep it as short as I can, I promise.
Yes.
A lot of other countries, bigger countries, admittedly Aruba's small, but mighty. They have what they call export offices for artists and the arts and bands. So export offices, their main goal is to help local artists and bands get out of where they live to play outside. So export. And an artist has to fit a certain parameter to be export ready. Active Mirror has been export ready for over a year. And I have been applying for funding and grants to get us out of Aruba because we can't jump into a van or a car and drive across Canada or the US and play small club shows and bring up our our follower count, etc. All the metrics that everyone's interested in when they want to give you money. So yeah, we've had a little bit of success. We've had some of the wonderful people at 𝗓𝗏 have this new grant. I guess it's called a purse called the Music Hub, but not to be confused the other Music Hub. So they'll be changing their name.
Okay.
𝗓𝗏𝗋 has helped us out a little bit. So those are the two that I worked well with. But and it's not to sound ungrateful. This is so expensive. It is so wild to take 5 people. Even the tour we did in Canada, I mean, not to sound like a bleeding heart or, to feel bad for me, but yeah, one of my credit cards is absolutely maxed.
Wow.
And that's just the way it is for now.
It's an investment.
Absolutely. And that being said, we've
investment in money, energy,
time,
dedication, and it pays off.
Yeah, and the thing is, we came back from this. So we did 1 week in Canada for North by Northeast Festival, and then we got back. We'd been here, Liam, 3-4 days, and Live Nation called us. Live Nation. Call us just
Live Nation. Can you guys?
Yeah, it was like, hey, can you come up and open up at the Velvet Underground, which is this amazing club in Toronto, and open up for this American band called Phone Boy? And we went. We didn't even think about the money. We're like, yes, absolutely, we'll figure it out.
There you go.
And the media coverage was so intense on Active Mirror while we were there for 1 week that they assumed we were a local band, a new local Toronto band. It was just it was weird.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to get to the point, coming up, we're
that's dope.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. We had
got that energy from y'all. They're like, you guys from here? Like, what, from Aruba? And you know what? That's funny because I actually got that same thing years back when I used to do rap music. Yeah, I used to do rap music.
Ooh, okay.
Not that I'm that proud of it.
Oh, come on.
Boss man.
Proud of it, but
boss, you funny sometimes.
I went to New York and performed, and they thought I was from Brooklyn, and I was from because of the accent. And whatever.
Good.
But
didn't work out.
When they realized we were from Aruba, I was like, what? Aruba? You guys sound like that? Not bad.
you're outside of what they think you're supposed to sound like, right? And that's
it's an inspiring feeling because you can keep building on that, and then
I'm glad you felt that. That's really cool.
It's international. It's an international feeling.
Absolutely, and that's the thing, right? So, our next giant adventure, I guess you want to call it an adventure.
Eso.
We are in the next 24 hours. I'll be using my husband's credit card to sorry, it is what it is. We're going to be
Peter.
Thanks Peter. Shout out. This is what his pension and Alfie's is paying for all this. PS.
Yes.
So we were invited to a state-of-the-art recording facility in Los Angeles called 𝗂𝗍𝗶𝘀 Woodshed. A dear friend of ours, 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝘀, set it all up for us. We've been invited to record an acoustic session. It'll be live streamed. It'll be a full package for us. They give us an HD video. It's live streamed, and it's a multi-track recording that we get to release.
Wow.
And that's all sponsored. I mean, not getting there, but the actual recording has been paid for us from 𝗵𝗿𝗶𝘀, which is wonderful.
Right.
And then from LA, we fly out to Singapore. We've been 𝗩𝗵𝗶𝗀 has been invited.
Wow.
It started off as a showcase. This is a huge, Asia's biggest showcase festival. Major label representative will be there, and there's only 30 slots open. And we were offered one showcase slot, and then they were like, hey, you guys are coming from so far away. Can you jump on a call with me? So I jumped on a call with the festival director, and she said, we'd like to offer you a headline slot as well, because you're coming from so far away.
Hermanos, vos na escucha. Headline slot na Singapore. Espero go next time por την headline slot aqui na Aruba.
This guy since day one. He's been behind Liam, behind the band since day one, and it's been really wonderful. So, the Singapore thing it's just shaping up. They're announcing in the next 72 hours. They said they've got all the media. So once that starts, the cat will be out of the bag, and it'll look real to all the companies and agencies that I've asked for funding for. It'll start looking really real in the next couple of days.
ROI is on the way.
And then from there, we've invited to play in Vancouver October 5th with some local, really cool local bands that are also North by Northeast alum that played alongside Active Mirror in Toronto.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, and then we're building a cross-Canada tour off of that. It'll be Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Montreal, and then we've been invited to come back to Metalwork Studios to record album number 2.
Wow.
And they really loved working with Active Mirror, and they gave us a price we can't say no to.
Yes.
Awesome.
So that's kind of what we're working on right now, and we're working on figuring out how to pay for it, because if you asked me the full price tag that I projected, you wouldn't even believe it.
I can tell you, Amal, I can imagine. There's a lot of zeros there.
There's a lot of zeros.
I can imagine, because I've been budgeting for.
I bet you know what it's like,
Yes.
There's a lot of zeros.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
Pero atrobe with consistency and with faith. Because you have to have a little bit of faith too. You have to just zone out the outside world and just keep going, and don't even wait for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to anticipate or wait for when the day is gonna come that I'm finally gonna. No, just enjoy the journey. This journey that you're going through, you're not gonna go through it ever again. We'll reach success. Otro step, otro level. We think by this way. We think enjoy a cookie, so it's real, no?
Yeah, I think at this point we're like yes theorying, right? We're just saying yes to every offer that comes our way.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Well, especially now, like with trying to save up and build a budget on our own. We're saying a lot of gigs that we normally wouldn't say yes to. But it's a part of it, But I think it's because we've seen so much. We're willing to do that because we've seen so much beauty on the other side of it.
Amen.
When we were in Toronto, I just adore the music scene there so much that I would give up a lot to just be a part of it.
Of that scene.
Not my soul, but I give up a lot. I'd sacrifice a lot.
Why would you give up? Would you give up yourself?
No, there's no Diddy stuff going on.
No Diddy stuff.
No Diddy stuff. I'm out.
Easy.
I can say no. I can say no like the best of them.
The Kickstarter.
Yeah.
What's that about?
So we have a Kickstarter campaign. I think we only have 9 days left in it, and we have a small goal with regards to the total budget.
Okay.
We're asking for, and it's in Canadian dollars. Sorry, that's how they pay out to my account. But we are asking for 10,500 Canadian dollars. It's about 7,500 US.
Okay.
Yeah, our dollar's not doing well. So it's Kickstarter, and you look up Active Mirror, or you check out all of our socials. They have a website. They've got a press kit online. I mean, these guys, like I said, export ready. You just Active Mirror on Instagram, Facebook, website, whatever. You'll find the Kickstarter link there.
Aruba Active Mirror.
Yes.
Instagram.
And if you don't,
Facebook.
if you don't want to use your credit card online, I totally get that, or you don't have one. We understand. People have been asking. Any show we play from now until we leave, we will take cash donations or transfer donations.
Nice.
4 boys eat a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You know, just forget the accommodation and the flights. Yes, Liam actually is not a weenie about food.
Yeah.
He's really not a food weenie. Yeah, eat, don't eat, you know, okay.
Shaq and Eli, they eat like freaking pregnant women.
They're 19, it's like they're always hungry.
Hey. Pergunta dentro aqui, para mim conhecer a entrevista. Nata puntra se tem genres que há mais atenção e mais funding. Are there genres that get more attention and get more funding?
See, anything con Thanos.
You're not wrong. It's just we have to fight a little harder.
You know, I think it's because our nós nota canta din 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝘁, nós nota skibi din 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝘁. I say sempre like something that was.
Yeah, we've been told that. Yeah, we've been told that. Yeah, for sure.
You know, they said it to our face. You know. And I find that a very narrow view of seeing how culture is built.
I
mean, I do think that I mean, historically, you got to give them a chance, right? I mean, historically, this hasn't, indie, post-punk, alt music hasn't been a massive role player here.
Aruba, no.
So maybe we have to push the envelope and widen, you know.
What's the pioneering?
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
I can add on.
Please do.
No pop culture genre gets pushed here on Aruba.
None.
I played reggae music for 12 years. In 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝘁. We played in 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗁. No cultural instance or no cultural association. They don't promote. Not even 𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗁. So that's just how they are.
I'm sorry, that's really
the thing
crazy.
Is you have to tickle the people who are in power. Again, we go back to like Diddy, right? But this is a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have to you have to stroke these guys' egos and you have to, I don't know, you have to make a nonsensical. Sorry, I was about to say. You have to make a nonsensical. I don't know, fundraising campaign for like whatever legend on the island. I'm just saying it like it is. It's just like it doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? And they sing in. They sing the same songs that were there for since 50 years ago or more, 70, 80. That's not culture. That's just
traditionalism.
I don't know.
Yeah, traditionalism. That makes sense.
Bota pegada em tempo, bono que
and the thing is, there's got to be hope for younger bands. Since Active Mirror, there's a couple of younger bands that are cropping up that are doing alternative or pop music.
And I'm not saying this for us. It's just how do we continue on. New culture and new songs and new
and progression. Yeah.
Puta de Aruba, toch?
Yeah,
it's still Aruba.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aruba, if it wasn't for a guy like Bob Dylan, people would still be singing about the Dust Bowl in California. They kept on singing songs about things that weren't relevant to them. That's what we're doing right now as a culture. We're singing songs that have not a lot of relevance to us, except for Vicente Kelly. He's universal.
All right.
There you go.
You got any last words? Yes. Any?
Thank you.
Anything?
Any thank yous?
Thank you.
Anything you guys want to shout out?
I honestly, we've had some incredibly diehard supporters from day one, and that'll never go away for us. We're always going to remember and carry that with us, and we're always going to come back. You know what I mean? So that's I just want to say thank you to everyone who has believed in us, believes in us, and for those that will believe in us, because you will. You will soon, so thank you.
Shout out to Matthew, if you're listening.
Yeah, Matthew.
Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for the kind messages always. And happy birthday, 𝗵𝗵𝗶. I love you.
Yes, happy birthday, 𝗵𝗵𝗶. That's right,
𝗵𝗵𝗶. Leo to dia.
Yeah.
Salaga boso ku what it's worth. The active mirror. Ste beka kirato.
Yes. Ciao, Sito. No ste beka kirato. No vai. Kirato MS. Just my Radio Friday show.